introduce. All right, you ready, Will?
I'm ready, Dan.
Okay, here we go. You want to get it?
We're all set there, Fred?
Hey, Matt, put your mask on. You're gonna kill somebody. Stop it.
Yes. You don't want to be responsible for the murder
You
of
selfish human being.
Yes.
All right.
Well, good evening, America. I'm Will Deceiver.
And I'm Dan Corona.
Yes, and we're bringing you the UFN, the unfaked news, the only news you need to hear.
That's right.
Well-
and for our first story, we're going to go over to Will Deceiver. Will, what's our first story today?
Our first story is about a new edict that came from Fauci III. He's now mandated that everyone will wear 3 masks at all times, and that includes while eating and drinking.
That's it?
It's very important
Wow, it
because
could be 4.
No, well, we hope it
only
doesn't
3.
go to that. We hope that this will stem the
Well,
tide.
I personally wouldn't mind wearing 4.
Well, you know, it's better to be safe than to be foolish.
That's right.
And this is only because the Omega variant of the COVID-19 is so strong and so powerful and so deadly.
It's been that
that
long
we've
already?
got to do something to stop the curve.
It's been that long already?
Well,
We've already gone through the entire Greek alphabet?
Well, we have, because there have been
Wow.
this pandemic keeps mutating itself into something new all the time.
That's right.
And this new mandate of 3 masks applies to everyone, the sophisticated and vaccinated,
That's right.
and even those who've had all the vaccinations and all 36 of the booster shots.
And even you little guys who haven't been
Still,
born yet,
That's
applies
right.
to you too.
Everyone should be wearing the 3 masks. And Mom, if
That's
you care
right.
about your infants, put 3 masks on them today, please.
Yes. And that includes while you're showering, while you're eating, while you're sleeping.
And if I may be a slightly indelicate, even when you're making love.
Yes. And even if you're underwater.
Yes, oh, it's very important there. Very important,
Yep.
because I think
Well, the
Omega-
fish are catching COVID.
They are,
too.
and we don't want to spread it to the animal kingdom
Oh,
as well as the
gosh.
human kingdom. We
Yeah.
don't want that. We want to take
Isn't
every
it,
precaution.
Isn't it great that the CDC has looked out for us this way? I mean, we can put everything in a COVID death now.
Where were we before the CDC came to
Man,
such prominence
We
with
had
the
this.
science?
We had this thing called freedom and liberty, and
Oh.
it was so
It was
dumb
it was
because
all over the place.
because I had nobody telling me what
That's
to do
right.
every day. Now we got instructions, and I can just follow them, and my life is great.
Yes, because in the old days you had to sort through all kinds of things to find a right,
Right?
conclusion, and then you had to make a decision, then you had
It
to
was
follow
so
it.
much work.
Oh my gosh.
And then you got those other people, like the churches, who are speaking up, and thankfully
Well,
they're not here anymore.
that'll soon be over.
Well, because they really made themselves unessential, because they didn't speak up or anything. If they would have speaked up, we wouldn't even be here right now.
That's right.
So,
If they would have done their job properly.
thanks, sayonara. Thanks for being quiet,
Well,
churches.
Let me, Dan, go to our second story.
Oh, you know
Our second
what?
story, yes.
Our second story just came in.
Yes.
CDC just announced that even while you're in your home, not only do you have to wear a mask, but you have to wear your seatbelt even if you're sitting on the couch.
Oh, that is so wise. Why didn't I think of that?
You know what? It's a thing. You may get in a car accident in your own home.
Right.
So you buckle up, folks.
That's right.
All right.
You got to be safe at all times. Safety is our number one priority.
It's all about the safety.
It's all about the safety and the science.
Yep.
And the science has shown safety will take care of it.
And if you question your safety, guess what? We'll kindly remove you because of other people's safety.
Well, if you question your safety, you're really questioning science.
Yes.
And you cannot be questioning science, because science is the basis of how we live and breathe.
I don't know why you always have to be judging me. Because I only believe in science.
Science determines all the factors of life that are essential for us.
Right.
So I'm glad
And
that
that's
they're-
why we have 154 genders now also.
That's right.
Yep.
Well, because
Well-
the science now has revealed things that we did not know before. Thank goodness for science.
Will, what's our third story?
Our third story is about the election. Yes,
Ah.
Joe Biden has been reelected again in the most honest and secure election in American history.
Decency has been back for ages.
It has. In fact, Mr. Biden was so popular, he won with 110% of the vote. It was just amazing. And because he is elected now, he will become
49th
47th, 48th, and 49th president. Yes. So in
Well, it's been the most secure election in world history, folks.
Yes, it is.
In
Yes, it
fact,
is.
everybody voted for Joe Biden. Well, not only did the dead voters vote for Joe Biden,
Mm-hmm.
but also the unborn. And folks, that is proof of the resurrection. Wait, we can't talk about that. Never mind. We brought up the
I'm sure
Bible.
that some religious fanatic nut will jump on that and say, "See, there's such a thing as resurrection."
Yep, exactly.
No, it was just a clerical mistake, a simple human clerical mistake.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
And isn't it great about the schools now today too?
Mhm.
I mean, they just repeat whatever they've been told.
Well, that makes life so much simpler.
They don't question it.
Do you remember what life used to be like before we had this fine example and this fine path that we can confine ourselves to?
Oh,
And
exactly.
everything we need is right on the path. We don't need to go to the outside. We don't need to sample this or sample that or think about this or think about that. Think about all the energy that we wasted and all the time that we wasted and all the bad choices that we made because we made choices. It's much better to have a distinct path.
It's so
that
great
you can
not
just
having
walk along.
choices.
It is. It makes
And not
life
even that,
so much easier.
But not only are my choices gone, I just follow whatever I'm told.
Well,
I just follow whatever I'm told.
how much simpler
I
does
just
that make
follow
life?
whatever I'm told.
Yes, I'm just follow.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
had
It's
a
okay,
glitch
Dan.
there.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Unfake News.
Yes. The only news
Did
you
we say
need
that?
to hear. We can never say that too often. The only news you need to hear. Well, do we have any more stories there, Dan?
Yes, Will. We do have one more story.
Okay.
Our weather report.
Ah, the weather. Yes.
And our weather guy's not here. He got COVID and died,
Well,
even though he was 400 pounds.
that's what happens when you take a chance with something as dangerous.
Exactly. Well, I'll do the weather report.
Okay, do the weather report.
Oh, look at this. It says climate change is coming.
More climate change.
Climate change has been coming for years now.
It has been, and it's devastating what climate change has
Well,
done to
people
this world.
haven't been right about climate change thus far, but
No,
I think we
but
just
that
need to
doesn't-
give them a little more time.
That doesn't deny the fact.
Yeah, we just need to give them a
The
little more
science
time.
is there are way beyond what they used to be.
Oh, exactly.
Because of
exactly.
climate change. And you know who's responsible for that? Don't you.
Yeah, those white supremacist Trump supporters.
And you. People. You.
In fact, that's your carbon emissions, which is another reason to wear your mask. It reduces carbon emissions,
Right.
folks.
Right. And believe
Never
me,
mind that you're the carbon we want to get rid of.
Well,
but
the science
yeah.
has proven that re-inhaling the exhaled carbon that you do is really beneficial for you. So it's really
Right.
healthier for you to wear a mask and rebreathe all those things that you thought you were breathing out.
and
the world.
don't worry about Joe Biden and the cabinet not wearing their mask. It's because they cannot transfer it because they are more than men.
Well, and they're sophisticated.
Yeah.
And we know that sophisticated, vaccinated people do not spread.
Yeah.
Needless to say,
What it would be like to be next to Joe Biden?
oh, I don't know.
Maybe he'll give me ice cream.
What flavor is it this month?
I don't know.
Okay, well, is there any more news, Dan?
I'm just so thankful for Fauci. Where would
That's
we be
Fauci.
without Fauci?
Fauci.
Where would we be without him? Well, Will, I think that's it for our news report today.
Okay, well, this is Will D. Seaver and
Dan Corona,
Dan Corona
and
saying,
bringing you the top news on the Omega variant.
yes. And remember, UN, unfake news, the only news you need to hear. Signing off for now. Good night.
Will, I got a message that just popped up from
What's that?
an unknown sender. It says, the book of Revelation, and it says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, who was and is to come. Well,
You
who
know
knows what
what
that means?
I
Well,
think that signifies that religion is really a dangerous virus. And therefore,
Exactly.
it needs
Listen
to
to
be
us.
taken
We'll
care
keep
of.
you safe from it, folks. Do the Heil to the CDC.
Okay.
Heil to the CDC.
Hi, CDC. Okay.
Go ahead.
And,
Can you believe it, Dan?
well, you know,
or you're not Dan, you're Will. Can
I'm
you
Will.
believe it, Will? Isn't that great?
I can believe it. I can believe anything because
Yeah. I got him.
you obviously don't love yourself. How can you possibly love anyone else?
You know what? Put him in the concentration camp.
re-educate this boy.
Yes, please.
It won't take long. 40, 50
He's
years.
putting
he'll be
everybody
perfectly well.
at risk. My gosh.
Yes. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah,
Set?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
And the cameras are rolling, and the sound is rolling. And
Wait. Do I look
snooze.
like Fauci with the glasses?
Yeah, you do.
Oh man, that's what I was going for.
You know, I get up every morning trying to look like Fauci, but I can't get myself to do it.
You
But,
know,
but I think the real pronunciation of his name is really Fauci.
Oh, that's right.
It's
Yeah.
Fauci. There's something in his background that he wants the name
Fauci,
pronounced
yeah.
Fauci.
Because he's really a great guy. I mean, well, the fifth version of him is
No, this is only the third.
only the third.
Yeah, this is Fauci the third. But
It's just
but
great.
Jess,
It's just great that we have him for all generations.
we